like that. Because actually I'm actually doing that. And there's a fake chat going on, which is not actually a chat, but that's okay. I'm planning to make like a video. I was planning to make a video about like something. Okay, no mind. I forgot the name of the. I don't know how. What if you made love forever? With it.
I'm sure you can't make any good-looking girl OC with these items.
Hey, you can.
Well, this will be difficult, but I will try to make an OC with those items.
Aw, cute. Let's characters probably just talking while the video is going on, so sorry about that. So I'm not gonna do anything about it. I'm just making this up. What?
Hey broskies, it's Sona, and today I'm drawing Roblox Doors monsters if they were cute girls, because why not? Doors 4.2 just came out, so what better way to celebrate than to gasify them? The first Doors monster on this list is Seek. Seek is the main enemy in Doors, which is a very popular Roblox horror
Yeah, that is true.
game that really took off in 2022, now having reached 5.3 billion visits. So whether or not you play Roblox Doors, you've probably seen this guy at least once. In Doors, the player ventures into the unknown, traveling through various doors and encountering strange and dangerous entities along the way. The goal is to not die and travel through more doors, and eventually make it into the next door. Yeah, there's a lot of doors. However, not dying can be a very difficult task when it comes to certain monsters in Doors, and Seek is definitely one of them. Seek is a very mysterious entity made of black slime, originally appearing as black blobs with several eyes scattered across the walls, watching the player as they move throughout the hotel. Later on in the game, Seek appears before the player, using eye, proceeding to chase the player throughout the hotel with some awesome background music. When the player is finally able to escape Seek, banging can be heard on the door. It eventually stops, allowing the player to continue venturing the hotel. In Doors Floor 2, the player is yet again encountered by Seek with several chases, leading up to Seek appearing as this thing, a giant mass of black poop with several eyes, where you have to survive Seek's attacks as you use levers around the room to open up the drains to wash it away. Shortly after this fight is completed, one of the monsters, Rumble, appears and attempts to kill the player, only to be struck down by Seek itself as it stares at you with its single eye and the door closes. Seek truly is a mystery. I gotta say, I really wasn't expecting Seek to save us at the end of Floor 2. It really makes me wonder, what are Seek's true motives? They're everywhere you go, always watching you, kinda like Santa Claus, and went out of their way to kill one of the other entities. During the chases with Black Girl, since Seek is compromised of black poop, I drew drew her hair as a similar consistency, and also gave her a baggy black sweater dress. Zeke is like that shy girl that really wants to be your friend, but she doesn't get out much, always staying within the walls of her room. But when she does get out, she's not the best at socializing. The base red and white lighting, so I used that as a reference, and ended up with this super cool. Next up on this list, we've got Figure. Figure is another one of the many dangerous entities in Roblox doors. First appearing on door 50, when the player enters the library. Figure makes a loud sound and appears from behind a bookshelf, revealing itself to be a very tall and skinny humanoid creature with arms so long they drag across the ground. One of his most notable features is his large circular mouth, which practically takes up his entire Figure's design is his rib cage, which appears on the outside of his body. Bro was just built different. Figure has no eyes, making him blind. However, despite this, he has incredible hearing, making it very dangerous for the player to move around him, as if he hears you, Figure will run towards the player, and if you're caught, around him. Of course, you can hide in the lockers, but lockers won't completely solve your problems when it comes to Figure. Many people hate, including me. If you fail too many times to hit the beat correctly, you're decapitated by Figure. Figure does make another appearance at door 100, seemingly out of nowhere, and running down a flight of stairs charging at you, which is absolutely terrifying. Figure also appears in the new Mines update on floor 2, where the technique of getting past him is relatively the same. Just don't let him hear you. I think his design is so cool, and honestly, it's so funny looking back on his old model, which was this thing. He's come a long way, and I mean, so has this game in general. Now for Figure as a cute girl. Having no eyes in the original, I wrapped Figure's face with bandages. Maybe she lost her eyes at some point, but in reality, I gave her these bandages just because they look cool. Since Figure has such good hearing, I feel like in real life that'd be pretty overwhelming for a person. Imagine always hearing everything at times 10 volume, and even be able to hear everybody's heartbeat. Not to project or anything, but as an autistic person, I totally understand the feeling of being easily overwhelmed and having a lot of sensory issues. And I could totally see Figure having these as a human. In real life, as a person, Figure would probably be overwhelmed by these noises, so I gave her these noise-canceling earplugs. Also, since everything is so loud for her, I'm sure she'd appreciate peaceful, quiet things more than the average person, such as calm activities like reading or napping. Because of her blindness, I gave her a print braille book, which are books often used by blind people. We're able to read these books through touch, as Braille comes in the form of raised dots representing the letters of the alphabet. And also, since Figure is found in the library, I think it only makes sense for her to be into reading. I gave her very long, wavy brown hair, also to represent how tall she is. Because I imagine her to enjoy immersing herself in calmer activities, I went for a more soft, cozy aesthetic, giving her a sleeveless turtleneck top and a big oversized cardigan. In the new update, Figure's mouth emits an orange glow, so that's why I made her shirt orange. Over her shoulder is a book bag, and originally I was gonna put a ribcage design on her shirt, but I realized that did not fit with the outfit at all. So instead I included some little bone hair clips. Figure has a very skinny figure, so naturally I went that route with her. It was a bit hard to show with her outfit though, so I made her cardigan slightly falling off the shoulder. I think she turned out very sweet looking and adorable. Also, don't ask what she had for lunch. And last but not least on this list is Screech. Screech is a hostile entity in Roblox doors that pops up basically everywhere in the game. However, unlike Seek and Figure, Screech appears as a circular entity, not resembling a human whatsoever. Well, maybe besides his face, which is a very creepy, realistic, wide smiling mouth along with white feet. Very similar to what we see on the character Seek, along with 6 sharp tentacles connected all around his body. Underneath his coat of black goo, he seems to have human skin, which is really freaky to think about how Screech would look floating around without it. Would he just be a giant skin ball? Okay, I'm sorry for putting that image in your head. Actually, you don't need to imagine, because I found this picture. You're welcome. Screech most commonly appears in dark rooms, spawning behind the player, making a psst sound. In this situation, you have 2 options. Either look at Screech or don't. If you look at Screech in time, he will make a loud screech sound and then go away, hence the name. However, if you don't look at Screech in time, he will bite you, taking 40 health. Though you may also be able to avoid him simply by hiding in a locker. Screech is widely hated by the player base and considered the most annoying monster indoors. And honestly, I can see why. Screech's design is also very similar to Giggle, which have led to theories that Screech is actually a Giggle that is possessed or controlled by Seek in some way. Which could also very well explain why he has the the same black substance on him that Seek is made of, as so far no other entities have this. But hey, that's just a theory. When I think of Screech as a human, first thing that comes to mind is an annoying little kid. Because let's be real, that's what Screech is. Kids are loud and enjoy screaming in people's ears. I unfortunately am a victim to this, and sometimes wish I didn't have ears. Screech is just like a little kid who wants to play a game of hide and seek and loves jump scaring you for fun, except it's deadly. I can honestly imagine Screech asking, "Got any games on your phone?" or screaming the Skibbity Toilet song and absolutely annoying everyone around them. At first, I wasn't sure how to incorporate the tentacles into Screech's human design, but I ended up giving her a cute hoodie with pointed ears. I also drew her hair sticking out and a bit messy, since I think that complements Screech's chaotic nature. The sleeves of her baggy hoodie are covering her hands, also to represent how small she is. Really similar color palette to Seek because Screech is very similar due to having the black goo with the red and white lighting. I imagine Screech to be very energetic because if you're screaming all the time, you gotta have the energy, okay? Screech would be one of those kids just jumping all over the walls. Of course I drew her screaming because it's what Screech does. Here is my human Screech. I think she turned out super cute. Also, you should probably cover your ears. Hey Broskies, thanks so much for watching. This is me drawing Dora's monsters as cute girls. Let me know your favorite I drew in the comments. BJ, let me know if you want a part 2 because this is really fun. I know it's been a while since I've done a Roblox video and I'm really glad to be getting back in.
This is the end of the video or the live, you could say so. Bye guys. I said bye.